Hello and welcome. I didn't see you there. During my time in quarantine, I've been able to take a look at everything that I've had and discover little treasures that I didn't know. And within those treasures, I found a lot of records. If you haven't noticed, I'm a really big fan of music and am very proud of the little record collection that I've had, as well as a much bigger CD collection. And within my records, I've acquired a couple different Disney records that I really haven't paid attention to. But the positive side is I've had all the time in the world to really focus on that. So I thought it'd be really fun to take a look at a couple that I've had. I can say not all the Disney records are gems. This one, for example, Donald Duck and his friends, is trash.
Now we'd like to present the famous Donald Duck, star of motion pictures, television, radio, recordings, honored guest at our singing party here today, and a duck with a good temper. He's going to sing for us, Row, Row, Row Your Boat.
We'll help him. Row, row, row your boat, gently down your stream.
I rest my case. Starting off, Disney has come out with a lot of really cool records, and I want to be able to take a spotlight to a couple of them. But I thought it'd be fun to start out with. Today's discussion is Mickey's Mouse Disco. It was released by the Buena Vista Distribution Company in 1979. So right at the end of our disco trend. And not even Disney wise, but I've seen this as a trend with various children's shows. In fact, there's a Sesame Street disco album. I have to say though, when you look on the back of Sesame Street Fever, you will see that the copyright's 1978. So this makes me think that Mickey Mouse Disco was in response for how successful this became. And I think these are my favorite to really collect, even though I only have the two of them, because it shows a time period when things were very niche and there was so much capitalization on this genre. And it's not the only one. We've seen it done throughout the years, but I feel like when it comes to disco, it's very different because it was such a hot trend that is very stereotypical. It's a fantasy, if you will. And I, of course, wasn't alive during that time, so I don't know how true it is, but at least the family I've talked to that have lived through the disco era didn't go out to the club, so it was very stylized and just very movie magic, if you will. There's not too many songs on this album, but there are classics such as Zippity Doo Dah, Macho Duck, Watch Out for Goofy, Disco Mickey Mouse. For being such a niche album, it's definitely something still charming today and a piece of my collection that I'm really glad to have. There's not really that much to say about it, but it had a successful run during its time, ended up peaking at number 35 on Billboard's Pop Albums chart, and was certified 2 times platinum. So, mildly successful for its run. Now it's just an obscure piece of Disney history. At least the positive thing is you can still listen to everything online. The entire album is available to listen to on iTunes. So, if you're like me, I'm going to go put on some roller skates, hit my disco rink that's inside my living room, and enjoy some groovy tunes. And as always, I hope you guys have a magical day, and I will see you real soon.